again the 2-2. And here it is. And swung it, hit to left field deep, way back. Rua turning around. He will watch a game-winning grand slam for Chris Davis in the bottom of the 9th inning. Do you believe that? A's 8, Texas 5. And it's Davis's 3rd home run tonight. They're going wild at the Coliseum.
against principalities and evildoers and unclean spirits.
RTJ3.
Talk to me.
Gray man did it out face down in the Vietnam muscle, walking on style on you. I didn't walk uphill both ways to the booth and back and I'll wild on you. You think baby Jesus, just so I'd whisper? When you safe and sound and these crooks tap your phone and I have a file on you. Huh? What me worry now, buddy, I've lost before, so what? You don't care, I'm dirt, I can't be crushed. Open the books up and stop the kid. Got a Michelin star, I'm on par with the best, never took the gig. I'm a super cat from down in the dust, don't bother to touch. I got firm clutch on a grip in a box, I might go ride the tank, take a ride in the bank. Got a son of Rick Rubin, rush a full thrust, don't flash me, shoot to the Shark Tank judge. Talk real good cause we're smart and stuff, we a good crew to we're better to love.
I told y'all suckers, I told y'all suckers, I told you on RTJ 1, then I told you again on RTJ 2, and you still ain't believe me. So here we go, RTJ 3.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
When the sun went down, I couldn't see you around. I left the city, breeze of the mountains, but the night had no pity. Shining my dreams there. I cleaned up my heart with judgment day. Lord have mercy, pray for me, pray. So my sins be forgiven, so I can pass the test. See you again in heaven, where angels rest.
We're ready to go. Welcome everyone into the chat room. JK with you here. It is a Tuesday, not our typical day to be streaming, but you know what? We didn't stream yesterday due to various events, but you know what? We're ready to go. Back at it today on Tuesday, November 14th. MLB The Show. Our Twins franchise rolls on, and the Twins have played very well. We're 18-10. Which we got to look out for those Kansas City Royals. They are right on our heels. A 7-game winning streak for the Royals, as they have been on fire. 16-12, second place, 2 back. Indians, 2.5 back. We took a vital series from them earlier on. We'll look at the calendar. 3 out of 4 wins against the Detroit Tigers, 2 out of 3 against the Indians before that. And with Toronto and then Kansas City and then the Dodgers and then Houston, wow, Oakland, then San Francisco. All teams that are at or above 500 over the next 3 weeks. This is going to be a very tough stretch for the Twins. In fact, the final off day coming on May 7th of 2018. And then, as we mentioned, essentially 16 consecutive days with a game. So it's going to be a very tough stretch for the Minnesota Twins. We're up for the task. We shall see if we can be a part of that and succeed. I'm going to be up and about over the next 15 minutes. My lunch is sitting over there getting ready. So we're going to... Nothing big. Just some small bite-sized pieces of food that I'll try and get through quickly. All right. Twins, Jays. Ready? Ready. All right. Oh, we are at Rogers Center here with the roof closed. Kyle Gibson will be on the mound for Game 1. We'll face Marco Estrada, J.A. Hammond, and Francisco Liriano in this 3-game set. So 2 lefties coming up. We'll prepare for that. Much needed off day coming on Monday. Yikes. And of course, this is the return of Jose Bautista to Toronto. And in fact, we're actually going to rest him in this game. It's kind of a weird thing to do, but he is tired and could use the rest, so we're going to do that. We'll put Kepler out there in right. We will put Garcia in. Dozier will move over to short. Anything else? I think we're good. And again, we'll have certainly a different lineup tomorrow, considering that we have a lefty on the mound that we're going to face. So Davis, Dozier, Sano, Vargas, Morneau, Kepler, Rosario, Castro, Garcia. Make sure positions are correct. Good. Let's do this. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. We are already into Tuesday. I like to ask that on Mondays, but you know what? Things came up. Life happens. So we're back at it today. Kind of a make-up stream. We're starting early. So the goal is to get all 3 games in this series. We'll see what happens. Twins, Blue Jays from Rogers Center. Full house here with the roof closed in Toronto. It is early May, so still probably a bit cold. Marco Estrada, 3-1, an ERA at 4. If you're tuning in, we are on Restream.io, different platforms, YouTube. Everything will automatically upload to YouTube with that. We're also on Mixer. Come join us on Twitch to chat. Of course, later on in the program, if we hit our number of 15 concurrent viewers, we'll try and do an Amazon gift card game giveaway and have a little fun with that. Here we go. Rajai Davis to lead it off. First pitch is a strike. Davis, the speedy center fielder, waits for the pitch from Estrada. That was down low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. Estrada with the slow delivery. And the changeup. You can see his arsenal there. We faced Estrada plenty of times before. Throws a little bit of everything. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Davis late on the fastball that's up high. And he is down quickly on strikes. Batting lineup for the Twins as seen here. Nobody in this lineup hitting over 300. A couple very close. Dozier, the RBI leader, the second in line in home runs in the American League. A trend that has continued over the last couple years. First pitch is a strike outside corner on the off speed. Oh, and 1 to Dozier. Breaking ball swung on and belted to left, but he got ahead of it, and it will be foul. No balls, 2 strikes to the slugging shortstop / second baseman Brian Dozier. Playing short today. Fouled off. Well, with the same pitch that struck out Davis. Upper echelon of the zone, fastball. 0-2 now, once again. Checked his swing. Really fooled him on the curveball. Didn't matter. It's a strikeout. And now Estrada has struck out the first 2 batters he's faced, and Miguel Sano steps in. A massive strikeout threat as well. Sano loops 1 to center. That'll drop in for a hit. First pitch, and Sano's aboard.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Kenny Vargas.
Here's Kenny Vargas. Top 1, scoreless, but Sano at first base with 2 outs as Estrada comes set. Checking Sano over at first. He'll kick in fire with that slow delivery still even out of the stretch. A curveball misses outside. It's 1-0. Vargas, the cleanup hitter today. Trying to do his job here. 1 ball, no strikes. Wave and a miss at the off speed. 1-1. Up. Ooh, wow. Looked like it was outside, but that was not the call. Catches the corner. It's 1-2. First time he's thrown the cutter. Vargas waits. Late swing, and he strikes out the side. Marco Estrada wheeling and dealing here in the top half of the first. No scores. We head to the bottom half. I'll be right back. So I'll be back and forth over the next 15 minutes or so. Just trying to finish something up here. Multitasking with the stream if you're good with that. Kyle Gibson on the mound. See if he can match what Estrada did there in the first by striking out the side. I'll take 1, 2, 3 however I can get him. Beggars and choosers and that sort of thing. Strike 2 called. Gibson winds up, and an awkward swing, and quickly a strikeout. Every out in this ball game has been via strikeout, as we see Kevin Pillar ready to come in. Tough 3 and 4 hitters with Josh Donaldson and Steve Pearce. And then Kendrys Morales hitting just under 300 as well. And here is the aforementioned Pillar. Gibson already with 1 strikeout through 1 batter. First pitch up in the zone, but called a ball. This one down the heart of the plate and a fly ball to center, and it will be the first out recorded on a ball put in play. Davis is under it, 2 down.
Third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
So now Josh Donaldson, a very dangerous hitter, 327 on the year. He has 10 RBI. Not the power numbers that he would like, but he has been getting on base with extreme regularity, hitting 327. That one's belted. High and deep to left. Track, wall, and it's off the top of the fence for a double. Josh Donaldson missed a home run by a foot or two, or in Canada, maybe a meter.
First baseman, Steve Pierce.
So with 2 down, here's Pierce. Swinging at the first pitch, lunging at it, in fact, and that one goes foul to the right side. Strike 2 called. Gibson will try to get out of this right now. The 0-2. To third. Sano sprawls to his right. Over to first for out number 3. No damage. A double from Donaldson, but he is left stranded. We are scoreless through 1 inning of play. Top 2 we go, and Justin Morneau will lead it off. The Canadian-born Morneau back in his home country for the time being. Likely his final games in Canada as a pro. Unlikely we'll re-sign him in the off-season, and will likely retire anyway, as Morneau grounds it to the right side weakly, easily playable for out number 1. Max Kepler, 216 on the season, in this one replacing Bautista. He'll make his first start back in Toronto since leaving the club. He'll make his first start tomorrow. He might pinch hit. This one's lined to center and hit well. Kepler on the track, at the wall, and into the second row of the elevated seats. And Max Kepler with a home run, I believe his second of the year. Twins go up 1-0. That's a way to get started. Paul Molitor likes it. Max Kepler's second of the year, a line drive shot 432 feet into center field. And as we mentioned, the Twins go on top. Pitch right down the middle. Kepler made Estrada pay. 1-0 Twinkies here, as Eddie Rosario will be the batter with 1 out.
The left fielder, number 20.
Estrada has struck out 3 batters. They all came in the first inning. But the struggle's now beginning as Kepler deposits one into the center field stands. Up high for a ball. It's 2-0. As left-handed Eddie Rosario waits. Lining one to center. That one's going to go into the right center field gap. Will it get to the wall? No. Cut off at the last moment. And Rosario has a single. Back-to-back hits now for the Twins.
Batting 8, catcher.
A home run and now a single from Eddie Rosario. So Jason Castro will get a chance here with a runner at first and 1 out. First pitch is a strike. Castro taking that pitch all the way, almost unhittable based on its location on the first pitch. So an 0-1 count. The catcher looks for something to hit. Breaking ball. That one on the inside corner as well. 0-2. Runner takes off as Castro fouls the curveball to the right side. Don't think we're going to take off here. 0-2. Oh, I tried to hold up. I swung so late. A strikeout for Castro. Estrada's fourth. And Adonis Garcia will be the batter. Surprising 3 home runs already through a month. Not a guy who hits for power by any means, but he's gotten the job done. Hitting .267 on the season. As he swings at the first pitch, and that one's hit to the gap in right center field and carrying, but not far enough with the roof closed. That will do it for the Twins. They pick up a run. Max Kepler on this drive to center. 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. JK with you here on a Tuesday. Follow me on Twitch if you haven't done so already. I'm on YouTube as well, and on Twitter at JK Says Radio. And that Twitter handle might come into play a little more here over the next few weeks as we're looking at a few changes to the channel. All ideas right now that are being floated around in my head. With the shift on, Sano the only fielder on the left side, he has to make the play. And Morales is down 5-3 for out number 1. Here's Tulowitzki. 6 home runs on the season, hitting .250. Outside corner for strike 1. Doesn't bite on the slider. So the count even. 1 ball, 1 strike as Gibson will go back to the breaking ball here. Left it up. And it's taken for ball 2. There's a slider for a strike. Count even at 2. 1 on, or 1 out, excuse me, on a 2-2 count. Nobody on base. Sinker runs inside, and now the count is full with Chris Coughlin in the on-deck circle. 3-2. Fouled off. Got him. Second strikeout for Gibson. Tulowitzki put away, and now Chris Coughlin, 237. 10 driven in this year. Part of this very good Toronto offense. As that one's lined to the right side, and foul. It took just outside of fair territory. So a long strike, and Coughlin will have to try again with an 0-1 count. Outside corner for strike 2 on the fastball. On 0-2, fastball gets away from Gibson. Wasted pitch, no problem. Still ahead in the count. Strike 3 called, and Gibson gets out of the jam. 2 innings complete. Twins lead 1-0. Be right back. All right. Where are we at? Third inning.
Leading off for the Twins.
Let's do this. Top of the order for the Twins, Rajay Davis. First pitch, a strike. And so far, Estrada's been very good with that changeup. Oh, 1 to Davis. Could not hold up. The changeup and the breaking ball. Excellent so far. 0-2. Wow. 5 strikeouts for Marco Estrada. Forgot which Estrada it was. Here's Dozier. He struck out in the first. Not before hitting a ball that was probably hit 450 feet foul. 0-1. Gets a piece of it to make it 0-2. Hit to center. And shallow. Might drop. And it will. Dozier's aboard with a 1-out single. Loop single. Pretty similar to what Sano did as he steps in. Runner at first with 1 out for Miguel Sano. That one in the dirt. Dozier thought about it. Heads back to first. One ball, no strikes. That one's in. 2-0. My apologies for eating, but just a little finger food over here. Nothing messy, nothing loud, hopefully. So, 2 balls, no strikes. Man's got to eat, right? Sano swinging hard. And a pitch at the knees, and it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch to Sano. Late. Dozier takes off. It's a high throw. He's going to be in there. Got a little bit of a late jump. Thankfully, the throw was up high. And now the count 2-2. So the double play is no longer in order. Sano, man. I don't know if I'm not seeing the ball well today or what.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kenny Vargas.
Sano is now 1 for 2 as he strikes out. But Kenny Vargas will step in. Runner at second. Twins already up 1-0. Breaking ball and another good pitch, but Vargas holds up. One to 0. Sky to center. Hit the roof or something. It did not. Twins strand a runner. But we head bottom of the third. Let's do this. Russell Martin steps in.
Leading off for Toronto, catcher Russell Martin.
Fastball? No. Strike call. 92 miles per hour from Gibson. That one misses away. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Russell Martin. That one's scorched to left, and Rosario's not going to get this one. He's going to have to fire it into second. A good throw might get him. No relay, but it's off the mark, and Garcia had to go about 7 feet towards the right field side of second base to field it. So it's a double for Martin. And here's Pompey with nobody out. That one's lined to left. Oh my God. Catch the ball. Had this problem last time. That one just felt wrong. So that'll go in for an RBI double, and we're tied. Oh, this game's never glitchy. So Devin Travis to short. Dozier. One down.
Center fielder number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Kevin Pillar flied out in the first. Chance to give the Blue Jays the lead. Swinging at the slider and missing wildly. And that should give him the lead. And it does. 2 runs have come across here in the bottom half of the third, and Blue Jays have their first lead of this contest. Game 1 of a 3-game set here at Toronto's Rogers Center. Fouled off. And it's 1-1. Foul tip to make it 1-2. The Donaldson. Up the middle and through. They are just rocking off of Gibson right now. Perhaps a mound visit in order. Yeah, great for the confidence. All right, we told him to get his stuff together. Let's see if he does. First pitch runs inside for a ball. Double play would be a most welcome of batted balls right now. 1-1. Make it 1-2. I will gladly take a strikeout or a pop-up or a number of things that would get to the next batter. Popped up on the infield. Morneau has it, 2 away. That will work.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
Here's Kendrys Morales. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's a problem. And gone. Morales, a 3-run shot. And it is 5-1 Toronto. Sixth of the year for Kendrys Morales.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Blue Jays have put up 5 runs in the third. Thankfully, it is the third. It is still early. Oh, 2 to Tulowitzki. Swinging a foul back, so we'll do it again. To right, where Kepler will retreat near the track and finally hauls it in for the third out. Big inning for the Toronto Blue Jays as they pick up 5 runs, including this 3-run shot from Kendrys Morales. 3 innings complete, 5 for the Blue Jays, 1 for the Twins.
Leading off for the Twins, first baseman, Justin Morneau.
Okay, come on. Justin Morneau leading off. He takes a strike to start this fourth inning. Catch up. 0-1. To left. Lazy fly ball.
Now batting, right fielder, Max Kepler.
So here's Kepler, the only piece of offense the Twins have delivered today. A 432-foot blast to center field. Twins find themselves down 4 runs right now. As Kepler leaves the changeup B. Sorry, just trying to get a little comfy here. 1-0. Inside corner for strike 1. God, these breaking balls are killing me. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kepler.
That's ball 2.
Count even. Pitch that could have been strike 3. 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Let's go, Cap. God damn it. Umpire said I went around. Screw him.
Up next for
Strike
the
out.
Twins,
Throw to first.
left fielder,
And the out recorded. Here's Rosario.
Nope. That's inside.
That one runs in on his hands. Didn't hit him, but got up in there. 2 down. Nobody on base for Rosario. He's ahead in the count 1-0. And he belts one to right center field. High and deep. Which deck? Well, I guess it didn't really go as far as I thought. Either way, it's a home run. It all counts the same. Eddie Rosario cuts the deficit, and it's 5-2. .409 feet. Off the facing of the first deck.
up next for the Twins,
So here's Castro.
catcher, Jason Castro.
Outside for a ball. The Twins far from out of it. It's only the 4th inning. Going to have to avoid another bad inning like we did in the 3rd. Breaking ball misses. 2-0 here to the catcher Jason Castro. Castro wanted it all. Swinging hard at the changeup. Misses above it, and it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Two. Got him on the curve. Another strikeout for Estrada. Twins starting to eat away at that deficit. It's 5-2. Well, Chris Coughlin will
Right fielder,
take his cuts here as
Coughlin.
Blue Jays coming off that 5-run 3rd inning. First pitch, a strike to Coughlin. One of the few Jays who did not factor into that inning. Inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one turned on and fouled to the right side. Got him. Lots of strikeouts in this game for both teams.
The catcher, number 55.
As it will be Russell Martin.
Russell Martin.
One out, another strike. Goodness, these guys are just bashing the crap out of the baseball. Opposite field shot. Russell Martin has a home run. It's 6-2. Pitches on the outside portion of the plate.
The left fielder, number 23.
And he obliterated it.
Counts 1-0.
To right. Kepler runs it down. Under it, makes the catch. Goodness.
Now batting, second baseman, Devin Travis.
Here's Devin Travis. Toronto 6, Twins 2, bottom 4. 2 outs, nobody on. Both teams playing long ball here.
That's outside.
So that one misses outside. 2-0. And a sinker. Ground ball to Sano. Moves to his left ever so slightly. Throws to first, and that'll do it. Russell Martin. Home run. 6-2 Toronto.
Leading off for Minnesota, second baseman, Adonis Garcia.
Here's Adonis Garcia to start it off for the Twins. 9th hitter in the order.
Nope.
Breaking ball misses away and low for ball 1. Garcia. Thought he had that lined up. That was not the case.
I got 2-1 the count.
2 balls, 1 strike. As Marco Estrada has been pitching fantastically here at Rogers Center today. Little dribbler to short. Low throw. Doesn't matter. Out recorded.
The center fielder, number 11, Rajay Davis.
Rajay Davis has struck out twice. He will not strike out here, but he will fly out to deep second base for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Brian Dozier.
And now Dozier. That one's down low for ball 1. Up the middle, and there we go. Base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
One runner on as Miguel Sano Takes inside for a ball. Estrada has allowed a few hits here. Many of which have been up the middle. A couple home runs, but still in the game and still pitching strong. That one misses somewhere. It's 2-0. Hey, I'm not complaining. Dozier at first. Sano grounds it hard to short. We'll go the easy way for out number 3. Halfway home. Toronto 6. The Twins 2.
Leading off with the Jays, center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
All right, bottom 5. Kevin Pillar to start it off. Kyle Gibson. An enigma. Ground ball to first. Morneau turns, keeps it himself. He'll step on the bag for out number 1.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
So Josh Donaldson, who's had a great game so far, a single and a double. He doubled earlier off the left field wall. A ball that maybe another foot higher would have been a home run. But that missed opportunity has not hurt the Jays one iota. They lead 6-2 here in the bottom of the 5th. So that one's low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Sharply to Morneau, and he will step on the base himself, as he did the first time. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Steve Pierce.
Two down for Kyle Gibson here in the bottom of the 5th. He tries to work a 1-2-3 inning. Sano to his left. Sidearm throw to Morneau. That'll do it. Twins go unscathed in the bottom of the 5th. 6-2 Toronto as we head to the top of inning number 6. Middle of the order due up.
Leading off for the Twins,
It'll be Kenny Vargas
Kenny
to start it off for Minnesota. Vargas takes letter high for ball 1. Vargas shoots one down the line and just foul. Foul by inches. Count even at 1. Strike taken on the inside corner. And now 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kenny Vargas. Nobody on, nobody out. To left. Lazy fly ball. Should be easy. Caught for out number 1.
now batting, the first baseman, Justin Morneau.
Here's Morneau. Twins coming off a 3-for-4 series against the Detroit Tigers, taking 3 of 4 in that one.
2 balls, no strike.
Morneau ahead in the count, 2-0. Did you see that? He is 7 for 15 against Estrada lifetime. To center and hit sharply, but right at him. Make it 7 for 16.
Now batting, right fielder, Max Kepler.
Here's Kep. Kep is 1 for 2. He homered in the first. Correction, he homered in the second.
Ball one.
Up and in.
Counts 1-0.
He didn't homer in the first because they struck out the side. Kepler fooled on the off speed. Count even at 1. Inside, and Kep has to jump out of the way. Not happy about that one. But he'll have a 2-1 count here. That's favorable to him. Scoffing as he prepares to swing, and he fouls it off. 2-2. Nasty swing. Nastier pitch. Throw to first. Got him. Lots and lots of strikeouts for Marco Estrada as he gets out of the 6th, and we head to the bottom half where Kendry Morales will lead it off. Outside corner with the shift on. No balls, 1 strike. Tapper. Gibson has time. Morales does not run very well at all. Throw to first, got him.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Troy.
So here's Troy Tulowitzki. Tulo taking an outside sinker. Same spot, same pitch. 0-2. Ooh. Trying to go 3 for 3 on sinkers. That didn't happen. 75% is not too shabby either. And we got him. Strikeout for Tulowitzki. And now 2 away for Chris Conklin, who already has a pair of strikeouts to his name. Outside, or inside for ball 1. Over 70 pitches now for Kyle Gibson here. Bottom 6. To left center field. Rosario on the run. Locked in. Makes the catch. And we'll head to the 7th. Twins need some runs. Down 4. Eddie Rosario is 2 for 2. He homered. He singled.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
First pitch on the inside corner for strike number 1. Rosario gets under that one. Popped it up to the right side. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Jason.
Here's Jason Castro. Talk about batters that have multiple strikeouts in a game. Here, Castro with 2 strikeouts so far. Looking to avoid 3. That one nearly hits the plate. It's ball 1. Make it 2-0. It's Castro working a favorable count here. This will be pitch number 80 from Estrada. We are in the top of the 7th, 1 down. 3-0. It's Adonis Garcia hoping to have a base runner when he steps in. Ball 4. That one looked to be in the zone, but called ball 4 nonetheless. And Adonis Garcia will be the batter here with 1 down. And the catcher Castro over at first base. First pitch is low on the change. Castro takes his lead. Estrada looks him over. He's not going anywhere. 1-0. Breaking ball, and now Estrada finally finding the zone. And the count even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Garcia just getting a piece of the baseball, fouls it back. And now down 1-2. Struck him out. Garcia pounds his helmet, realizes what he did, and now top of the order for the Twins, Rajai Davis. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Breaking ball misses. I don't know. Hard to lay off, but they'll do just that. 2 balls, no strikes. That's Estrada in the yellow with his energy meter. Three and 0 with Brian Dozier in the on-deck circle. No swing coming. None. Strike down the middle. Really belt high. But a 3-1 count here to Rajai Davis on pitch number 90. To right, a base hit. Runners will hold up. And Dozier gets a chance. Will they face him, however?
Number 2, shortstop, Brian Dozier.
They will. He's 2 for 3. Estrada trying to preserve this lead. 6-2 the score. Dozier takes outside corner. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to the RBI leader of the American League. Outside for a ball. Runners thought about going, and they will retreat. I knew we had Davis on base, but I forgot that we had Castro on base at second. Lead runner fail. 1-1. Tapper left side and foul. 1-2 count to Dozier. Got him swinging. Dozier strikes out. He is 2 for 4 on the day, but it's not going to matter much as we head to the stretch. 6-2 Jays.
Leading off for the Jays, catcher Russell Martin.
Well, Russell Martin will be the batter. Bottom 7. Gibson's good pitch count, but feast or famine for him as the Blue Jays. A 5-run inning earlier on. They lead 6-2. Strike at the upper tip of the strike zone. No balls, 2 strikes to Martin. Swing and a miss. Castro will nonchalantly toss it over to Morneau at first base. Another strikeout in this game. Dalton Pompey will be the batter. Strike called. Make it 2. Pompey has yet to take the bat off his shoulder. Nearly struck him out looking. 1-2. Looper to left. Rosario in. Rosario can't make the catch. Bobbles it around just a little bit. Runner Martin does not advance to second. It'll be a base hit.
Second baseman,
With 1 out.
Brown.
Here's Travis. Devin Travis. Can we induce a ground ball out of him? Runner takes off. Fouled away. Fights off the change, and we will do it again. 0-2.
Ball, that pitch is out.
One ball, 2 strikes. That one in the dirt. And Martin returns to first. Count even at 2. Oh, that one's through. Dozier can't get it as he dives to his right. And now first and second, and perhaps we need a change of scenery here.
Next for the Blue Jays, center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Ryan Presley will be the new pitcher. 0-1 this season, out for the 9th time.
Ryan Presley.
First pitch, a strike. Presley with a much faster slide step delivery.
That's a ball.
95 on the gun, just upstairs for a ball.
Hey! One ball.
Presley's slider catches the inside corner. 1-2. Little tapper, he has got to go to first base. He does. 2 down.
Third baseman, number 20.
Dangerous hitter here in Josh Donaldson. Presley trying to keep the deficit at 4. Donaldson thought about it. Doesn't offer, but it's a strike nonetheless. Home run swing. But a cut and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Ball, that's in.
Down the line, fair ball, and 2 runs will score, and that might do it. 8-2 Blue Jays here at Rogers Center, and
The batter,
those runs are going to be credited to Gibson.
Steve Pierce.
That one flared right down the line. So runner at second for Presley here. Donaldson has had a great game. 3 hits, including 2 doubles. And that time a pair of RBI.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
8-2 Toronto. Again, the Twins coming off of a series victory against the Detroit Tigers as he gets the strikeout. They took 3 of 4 from the Tigers, but struggling here with the Blue Jays. 8-2 as we head to the 8th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 31, Joe Biagini.
Joe Biagini will be the new pitcher. He is out for the 15th time, and ERA under 2. Heart of the order for the Twins, though. They're going to have to eat away at this deficit by taking a big chunk out of it right now. Biagini delivers a strike. Slurve changeup slider. That one's going to go about 14 feet, and Sano will pop up to the catcher for out number 1.
Up next for the Twins,
8-2 Jays here at Rogers Center. First game of our 3-game set. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Glad you could join us here on the stream. JK with you doing some MLB The Show. Our Twins franchise, 2nd season. As Vargas swings at a pitch that was well inside, one that he probably had no business swinging at. That's patience for you. Similar location, why not? 1-1. Biagini puts one over, and Vargas drives it to left. This one near the track, but it will be playable for out number 2.
The batter, first baseman, Justin Morneau.
Here's Morneau. Morneau lined out hard in the 6th. Tough game for Justin today. He takes a changeup outside corner. Strike 1.
Ball, that's inside.
Biagini in relief for Marco Estrada, who threw a fantastic ball game.
And 1.
Gave up a couple home runs to the Twins, but a plethora of strikeouts. Morneau waves at that one, and he'll fly it towards the left field corner for out number 3. Twins go down quietly in the 8th. And now Kendrys Morales.
Leading off with a J.
He homered.
Designated
A 3-run shot earlier
hitter,
with the shift on. Oh, it gets through. Garcia couldn't pick it up, playing 15 feet off the grass. Ugh.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Really should be an out. Troy Tulowitzki with 1 on and nobody down.
Ball, inside.
After that misplay, I guess, wasn't really a misplay, just wasn't a play. By Adonis Garcia over at second base. 1-1. Down the line, fair ball. This will go all the way into the corner. Relay to second is in time. Tulowitzki trying to stretch it to a double. He's thrown out at second base.
Now batting, right fielder.
And with 1 out and a runner at third, it's Chris Conklin. Popped up shallow left. That's going to drop in, but foul. Tyler Duffy getting warm down in the Twins bullpen. Swing and a miss. Conklin down 0-2. Breaking ball, misses low. And again outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, as this has not been Minnesota's game.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Tapped foul. Walked him. Again, first game of the stream here.
Number 55, Russell Martin.
Welcome. Hope everyone had a great weekend. It is Tuesday. We don't normally stream on Tuesday, but hey, we didn't stream yesterday, so let's get to it today here on Twitch. Glad you could make it. New pitcher is Tyler Duffy. Ripped foul. Duffy put in a bad spot here, down 6 runs, inheriting runners at first and third, and just 1 out. Breaking ball, possible double play. Second for 1, first for 2. Last chance for Minnesota. They need a bunch. Trail 8-2 as we head to the 9th. Couple home runs from the Twins, but far from being in this game, and one of them came from Max Kepler. He will be ready right now to face Biagini in the top of the 9th. Biagini out for the 2nd inning. First pitch to Kepler is down low. That one runs inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one also inside. 2-1. Eugenia really working that inside corner, not getting the calls though. Smoked down the line, but just foul. 2-2. Late swing and a strikeout for Kepler. Well, Eddie Rosario, who homered earlier as well, will get his final cuts in. Fouling that one towards the Jays' dugout. Off the top of it. And bouncing in for a souvenir. It's 0-1.
1-1.
Half swing, but he holds up on the pitch inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's ball 2. We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Delaying the inevitable here, aren't we? 2-1. 1 hopper to short. And Twins now with a 6-run deficit. They are down to their final out, and it lies in the hands of Jason Castro to keep it going. He's 0 for 2. He has walked. The catcher takes for strike 1. A pitch that was in the upper portion of the strike zone.
Yep, that ball went out.
1-1. Went down to chase it. And now Castro with 1 ball and 2 strikes.
2-2 now.
Hold on a little longer. 2-2. Wow, blew it right by him at 96, and a lot of strikeouts for the Twins. We're going to have to correct that as we head to our second game coming up here in just a moment. 8-2 the final. Toronto wins big here at Rogers Center. Estrada struck out 11. Gibson falls to 1 and 4. Goodness, we struck out 13 times. Dozier had a couple hits. Rosario had a couple hits, including a home run. Kepler had a home run as well. The pitching, Gibson gave up 8. Not good. All right. Save it, and we will head to our second game of the stream. Okay. Yes, I want to override it. Updated standings, seeing the Royals not giving an inch. They have an 8-game winning streak. They are 17-12, right on the heels of the Minnesota Twins, who are sitting in first place at 18-11. All right. Hector Santiago will be the pitcher for the Twins, lefty, 2-1, 4.39 ERA. J.A. Happ, a lefty. Good season so far for him. An ERA of 1 1/4, just under 1 1/4, 2-0 on the season. So, yikes. All right. Anyone that shouldn't play? I think we're good here. Off day on Monday. So everyone should be fine. We'll have Garcia play second once again. And we'll DH Dozier. Davis, Dozier, Sano. Bautista getting his first start back in Toronto since becoming a free agent and leaving. So I'm sure the game will not acknowledge it, but we'll find out. Mitch Garver, the starting catcher. We're ready to go. We're talking about Dozier struggling. Has he? He's been... Yeah. So he's been hitting his ass off the last couple of weeks. I don't know what you want from him. Here's your pitching matchup. Well, if you haven't done so, hey, give me a follow on Twitch. Hit that heart, get the notifications for when we go live. You can see it right on your Twitch app. If you have the Chrome extension, it'll pop up as well. Or you can get the email. Follow me on YouTube, where we are streaming live right now as well. And, of course, you can follow me on Twitter to get updates and updates for when we stream at JK Says Radio. J.A. Happ on the mound, the lefty. Start off with Rajai Davis. Davis takes a strike right down Broadway. We're underway here in Toronto. Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Jays and the Twins. Davis pops it up. Shallow right, playable, 1 down.
Batting second, designated hitter, Brian Dozier.
Nice to see Dozier not hitting with a 0 or a 1 as the first digit of his batting average. But we better get a hit here or we will later on. Dozier steps in, hitting 200. Breaking ball is low, and if you haven't seen the arsenal for Happ, heavily relying on the fastball, but a change, slider, and a curve to go alongside. There is the changeup. Fooling Dozier, it's 1-1. Dozier chops it foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the American League leader in RBIs. Breaking ball hits the dirt. And B. Dozier in the house. Welcome to the chat. Dozier cranks that one to left and hitting it in a similar spot that he did in Game 1. Very far, very foul. 2-2. Back up the middle and a base hit. I like how the manager told me he wasn't hitting very well. Well, he's fired.
Batting third baseman.
Dozier aboard, and now Sano. We just started. This is our second game. We lost 8-2. He didn't miss anything. We lost 8-2 in Game 1 of the series. Kepler and Rosario homered. And then most of the Blue Jay roster had at least a hit. 1-1 to the third baseman, Miguel Sano. That one's low. Two and one. Sano drives it to left, but it's going to hook. On 2-2. Little tapper to the left side. Could be trouble. Bare hand. Throw to first. Got him by a step. Dozier advances to second. And now with 2 outs, here's Jose Bautista. No ovation. His first game back in Toronto. Nothing. Way to recognize that game. That one's low. That's, I mean, I don't know. Getting Darvish area seems unlikely, but Darvish is going to, the way his postseason went, or the World Series went, I could see Darvish being an affordable pickup.
That's ball 2.
I mean, he absolutely decimated his value with that World Series performance. But it was 2 bad games, and pitchers get that. 2 bad games. It happens. He's still a very good pitcher. Bautista drives it to center. And that'll do it. Twins strand 1. Dozier at second after the hit. We head to the bottom of the first. And Hector Santiago with his 2-1 record. Out for the 6th time this year as a starter. Devin Travis will lead it off.
Leading off for Toronto, second baseman, Devin.
Here we go. First pitch. A strike. Santiago going with the breaking ball here. 0-1. Hung it up there, but 76 miles per hour and a little knee buckler, I suppose. We'll go back to it. On 0-2. Ooh, got him to swing, and it actually hit Travis in the foot. That's how fooled he was. It hit Devin Travis in the foot, but he strikes out swinging. Here's Kevin Pillar. To right, it'll stay in play, but Bautista doesn't run well enough to get over to it. Wasting his breath. It's a long strike. It's 0-1. Looper to right. Vargas backpedals, makes the catch. Battle of left-handed starters here as J.A. Happ takes on Hector Santiago. Santiago's going to have his work cut out for him as Josh Donaldson had a 3-hit game yesterday. Drove in a pair. He's hitting .343 now on the season. Oh and 1. He's well ahead of the slider. It's 0-2. Wave and a miss. Santiago strikes him out. 1-2-3 inning. We'll take it. Top 2 we go. Twins coming to bat, scoreless. With Kenny Vargas at the plate, hitting from the right side. With the left-hander Happ on the mound. He threw 17 pitches in the first inning. But no major damage done here at Rogers Center. Game 2 of our 3-game series. Vargas late on the curve, fouls it off. 0-2. Outside for a ball. One ball, 2 strikes. Roped. That is a fair ball. Let's see what the animation is here. No, we're going to retreat. Get back. Vargas does not run like an adult male of his age should.
Left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
It'll be a long single, and with the leadoff runner aboard, Robbie Grossman takes a cut. Grossman, first pitch, taking a strike at the knees. 0-1. Outside for a ball. Vargas at first, Grossman at the plate, nobody out. Twins trying to strike first just as they did in the previous game, but it did not work out eventually. A 5-run inning for the Toronto Blue Jays in the fourth. Pretty much sealed that victory. 2-1 to Robbie. Slapped at, fouled off, count even at 2. Inside, and he holds up. Count is full. Three-2 to Grossman. Grossman turns on it. We'll do it again. Second game of our stream. Hey, guys, glad you could join us here. Feel free to say hello if you're in the chat. Love to hear how everyone's doing. Hope you had a great weekend. Tuesday stream. That one's line to right. That's a base hit. Vargas advances to second. Grossman to first. Still nobody out.
Batting seventh, second baseman, Adonis Garcia.
Here's Garcia. Adonis Garcia. On the first pitch, he slaps it foul. That one just up in the zone. Pitch number 30 coming from Happ. Thought about it, but it leaves it be. 1-1. Outside for a ball. Now Garcia in the driver's seat. 2-1 with 2 runners on base and nobody out. Got to get a good pitch here, you would think. He didn't. It's all right. Still alive. 2-2. To right. That's not going to advance anybody. Vargas way too slow to make an attempt here. 1 down. Still first and second. And now Jorge Polanco. Shortstop for the Twins, hitting .225 on the season. Breaking ball is low. Down the line. Oh boy, come on, come on. Everyone's got to go. We'll keep the runner at first because he's on that side. The run will score on the misplay out and right. Twins jump on the board early. It's 1-0. That is not a textbook play by any means. And now Mitch Garver with runners at first and third. And 1 out. Garver turns on it and laces it down the line, but foul. Mitch Garver, what a season he's had as the backup catcher. 366 with 7 driven in. Garver sends one to center and hit well. Caught. That'll drive in another run, a sac fly for Mitch Garver, his 8th RBI, and the Twins lead 2-0. Garver continuing to do his job. Maybe in a role where he'll take over as #1 catcher someday. Nonetheless, he'll settle for the at-bats he's getting. 8 RBI, hitting over 360. Now Rajai Davis ahead in the count, 2-0. Runner at first, 2 down. Popped up. Twins pick up 2 runs in the top half of the inning. Steve Pearce to lead off the bottom of the second. Santiago getting a little bit of run support early on. Now we'll see if he can do his job and hold him off. No balls, 1 strike. That one is sent foul. Make it 0-2. It's a shallow center. Davis is under it. He makes the catch. 1 out. Well, if you're new to the stream, this is our 2nd season of the Twins franchise. Twins barely winning the American League Central in 2017. Pulling off upsets in the Division Series and Championship Series to go to the World Series, where the New York Mets took us down in 5 games. In fact, they won the first 3, so we had our backs against the wall the entire time. One ball, 1 strike to Troy Tulowitzki. And if you are new and you're just lurking around the chat or lurking on the stream, that's totally cool. Welcome. Hit that follow button if you are so inclined. We hit 400 followers last week. Very thankful for you guys. As the strikeout occurs, 2 down. And we are always looking to expand the channel. No balls, 1 strike. As that one's inside for ball 1. Ball and a strike. As that one's fouled away to the right side. 2-0 Twins, bottom 2nd. Santiago looking to get out of it right now. He does. Slider catches the outside portion of the plate. And the Toronto Blue Jays, nothing happening through 2 innings. They trail by 2. Brian Dozier singled in the first. He is up to 207 on the season. First pitch down the line. That's a fair ball. Dozier rounds first. He's going to try to head into second. No. Big turn of the corner, and he will stay put. Leadoff single. He's 2 for 2.
Third baseman, Miguel.
It is a mini miracle the way he has turned around this season. 0 for 37 to start the year. That is not an exaggeration. That is fact. Dozier led the majors in home runs last season with 53. He's 2nd right now with 10. As Miguel Sano, the batter, already 2-0. Sano to center, carrying, track, wall, gone. 4-0 Twins. Miguel Sano powers one to the left center field power alley. And a big cushion for Hector Santiago and the Minnesota Twins, his 5th of the year. As that one carried, and with the roof closed, the wind not a factor. Even appeared to be off the end of the bat. 4-0 Minnesota. Top of the 3rd, and Jose Bautista the batter. And Bautista will take outside. Bautista, long-time Toronto Blue Jay, back in the ballpark he's called home for many years. Pick Bautista up off of The free agency market in the offseason, 2-0, now 3.
Balls, no strikes.
Got into a bidding war with Texas. Ultimately chose the Minnesota Twins, $5.5 million a year for, I think, just this 1 year. Sent to center. Should be caught. You'd think I would know what kind of contract I signed him to, but I think it's just 1 year. We're off to face the red-hot Royals after this series has concluded. They've currently won 8 in a row, nipping at the heels of the Minnesota Twins here in the American League Central. 1 out for Kenny Vargas. Vargas to the left side. Tough play at third. Spinning and firing for the out.
Now batting, left field.
And now Grossman.
Robbie Grossman.
Singled in the second. In his only at bat. Fastball nibbling at the inside portion of the plate. Didn't get the call. It's 1-0. J.A. Happ on the mound for Toronto. Already 51 pitches as we approach the end of the top of the third. Outside corner for strike. And the count even. One and one. Drilled to center. Track. Wall. Goodbye. 5-0 in favor of the Twins. Quite the turnaround from yesterday's 8-2 defeat. And Robbie Grossman, his first of the season. A line drive shot very reminiscent of what Kepler did in game number 1. This one just to the right of the batter's eye. 5-0 Minnesota. And Adonis Garcia steps in. Garcia drives one to right. That one's carrying. It's going to one-hop the wall. Garcia rounds first, heading towards second. Throw is off the mark, and he has a double. The floodgates have opened up here in Toronto.
Shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Bringing up Jorge Polanco with 2 outs in the third. Polanco, first pitch he sees is a slider outside. Almost no confidence from Happ. 1-0 from Polanco. Sent to center. That one's going to drop, and another run will score. 6-0. The same margin of victory that the Blue Jays had in Game 1 is the current lead for the Twins here in the third. And Mitch Garver will be the batter. Sac fly came last inning. No official plate appearance yet for Garver. Excuse me, no official at bat. 2 down, runner at first. 6-0 Twins. Garver optimistically swinging at that outside and low changeup. 1-1.
The count is 1-2.
Fastball runs up and in. And swing and a miss. 2 strikes to the backup catcher, Garver. He'll get the start tomorrow as well before the off day. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Garver down on strikes. Damage done, however, as the Twins pick up 4 more runs. 9 total hits. They lead it 6-0 as we head to the bottom of the third.
Leading out for Toronto,
It'll be Russell Martin to try and
Russell Martin.
just get anything going for the Blue Jays here in the third. They have no base runners thus far. And Martin will start with a 2-0 count. Santiago out of the slow and dreadfully, painfully slow wind up. Makes it 2-1. Circle change. Catches the zone. 2-2. Strike 3 called. Martin up 2-0. Allows 3 straight strikes. AL East standings, seeing the Blue Jays in first place. They've played significantly fewer games than the Yankees have. Yankees have more wins and losses. One out. Hit hard to short. Polanco on the very short hop makes the play. Over to first, 2 down. Dalton Pompey. Ready to go. Bottom 3. First pitch a strike. No balls, 1 strike to Pompey. Crushed to left, but under it is Grossman. Three innings complete. We head to the fourth. Twins with a massive lead early on. 6-0. As Rajay Davis, already 0 for 2, comes up to lead off the fourth. First pitch. Inside, outed to the right. And foul. To the right side, backpedaling a bit, was Coughlin. Chris Coughlin, excuse me. 1 down for Dozier. 2 for 2. Both singles. As that one catches the outside corner on the 90-mile-per-hour two-seam fastball. Dozier to center and hit well, but it will be out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Dozier retired for the first time today. Miguel Sano has a 2-run homer to his name so far today. That came last inning. Jump-starting that 4-run third. Sano takes a hack at the breaking ball and misses. Two hopper to short. Extra crow hop. And a 1-2-3 Twins half of the fourth. We go to the bottom 4. Second time through the order for the Blue Jays. Right now, Devin Travis will try his luck once again. Santiago cruised through the batting order the first time. As that one's drilled into right, Batista will step under it. 10 up, 10 down for the Twins.
Center fielder number 11, Kevin Pillar.
And now Kevin Pillar. First pitch, a strike. No balls, 1 strike. This is pitch number 30. Swing and a miss. Boy, they're not helping their own cause. On 0-2. Seeing what he would chase. I guess that's our limit. That's where we draw the line. Okay. 1-2. Up the middle. Polanco, great play. Went way to his left.
Josh Donaldson.
Over to first for out number 2, and it's Josh Donaldson. most dangerous hitter in this Blue Jay starting lineup. Donaldson takes for strike one. 3 hits yesterday, 2 RBIs.
Off the plate, ball one.
Circle change that Blue says is just off the plate. And it's 1-1. To center. Off the pitcher. And are you going to... That's going to be the first hit. Goodness. First hit of the game for the Blue Jays, and it was a ball that ricocheted off of Santiago, and Garver unable to get there quick enough. First base runner for Toronto. What a shame. Fastball, strike called. Hit well to right. Perhaps too high as Bautista makes way underneath, and out number 3. A line drive that ricochets off of the pitcher Santiago. The lone hit through 4 for Toronto. 6-0 Twins.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue
Glenn Sparkman.
number 46.
What a name. New pitcher. Out for the 6th time, an ERA over 6.
Leading off for the Twins,
Bautista.
the right fielder number 19, Jose Bautista.
Bautista will take a fastball at the knees. The running fastball, a slurve, and a circle change. Throw a normal pitch, will you? Not a single normal pitch. It's working, though. 0-2. Bautista will check it. Didn't go. Still behind in the count. Fouls off the fastball. Remains 1-2. Oof. The running fastball got him.
First baseman number 23.
Don't need to see it again. Here's Vargas. Vargas with a hit. He singled earlier on in the second, I believe. To left, towards the corner, and run down for the out. Nicely done, 2 down.
Left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Here's Grossman, 2 for 2, a home run, a single. The fastball at the knees for strike 1. 6-0 Minnesota over Toronto here in Game 2 of this 3-game set. Ugly swing and a miss from Grossman, and he is almost down and out. 0-2. Tapper to short. Should be easy. And it is. Halfway home. 6-0 Twins.
Leading off for Toronto,
Here's Troy Tulowitzki to start the bottom half of inning number 5 for the Blue Jays. First pitch, a fastball in the zone. The lone hit for the Jays was a line drive off of Santiago. That'll be a long strike. Pitch number 40 on 0-2. Wave and a miss. Kendrys Morales, who decked a 3-run homer in the last game. He's 0 for 1 here. To shallow center. Bautista runs a long way, but he mishandles it. It falls in. And that will be an error. And apparently it hit him in the head. Good God. Bautista will have to leave this ball game. He's feeling groggy. Goodness. So a new fielder will come out. And it will be Max Kepler.
Your attention, please. This change for the Twins.
Kidding me?
Now playing right field, number 26,
So
Max Kepler.
the error and the injured head of Bautista leave the game. Now with one out, Blue Jays have a runner at first.
Nope. Outside.
Not Santiago's fault. He did his job. Strike called, 1-1. To shallow left, Grossman. He's under it. Use your glove, not your head. Good job. 2 down. Shouldn't have to tell them that, but sometimes you never know. Here's Coughlin. Tapper to the mound. Santiago has it. Throws to first. Got him. Well, an error and 1 left, but no hits. We're through 5, and the Twins have a 6-0 lead. 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for Minnesota. It starts with Adonis Garcia. First pitch is a fastball that is a bit low. Ball and no strikes. Tapper to short.
Now batting, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Here's Polanco. That one runs inside on him. No balls, 1 strike. On the 0-2 pitch, he'll slap it to the left side, and that'll retires Rosario.
The batter, number 43.
That brings up Mitch Garver. He's 0 for 1, but he's driven in a run with the sac fly. Tapper left side. It will spin foul. Make it 0-2. Garver staying alive here. No balls, 2 strikes. To first, and that will end any chance the Twins had of adding on to this 6-0 lead. Bottom 6 we go. Toronto trying to muster something other than a single hit. And Dalton Pompey will get it going. Perhaps. First pitch. Is a strike. It's 0-1. Shallow center. Popped up. Polanco under it for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Devin Travis.
Here's Devin Travis. One down. Great pitch count for Santiago. He's under 50 pitches, and we are in the 6th inning. That one misses inside as well and make it 2 balls, no strikes. Sano over to first for the out. And now Kevin Pillar. Strike on the outside corner. Now the count even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Make it 2-1. Hit to short. Wow, the Blue Jays, the polar opposite of what they did yesterday. Through 6 yesterday, they had 6 runs. Currently, they have a single hit. We head to the 7th. Top of the order due out for Minnesota. Well, if you're lurking around and haven't followed the channel, please hit that follow button on Twitch. We'd love to have you as part of the community. We hit over 400 follows last week. Thank you for the support. We had a couple more subs as well. Don't forget, if we can get up to 15 concurrent viewers in a stream, we will always have an Amazon gift card game giveaway. We have given out gift cards in the past. And if you're a subscriber, of course, you'll get 5 entries if you're present. So help spread the word. Down low for a ball. It's 2-1. And I know we don't normally stream on Tuesday, but that is the case today, as we did not stream yesterday. Line to center from Davis, and he's aboard. Bringing up Brian Dozier. Nobody out for Dozier. Inside for ball 1. Davis at first. Back up the middle. Oh, what a snag at short. Out at first, safe at, or rather safe at first and out at second. Wow. I was just mesmerized by the play. I just assumed that Davis would be rounding second, heading to third. Dozier would have first, and Sano would have a chance at a big bomb, but that was not the case. Wow. What a play. It was hit hard, too. As Sano looks in with a runner at first, that's Dozier. And Davis nearly beat that throw over to second. Up and in for ball number 2 to the third baseman, Miguel Sano. Turned on. The pitch foul to the left side. 2-1. Late swing. Boy, that was right down the middle, too. Too bad. Count even. Count is full. Dozier took off with a full count, 1 out, but he'll come back, because that pitch was right down the middle. Got him swinging. Good thing we didn't send him the second time. 2 away. And now Max Kepler hitting .220. Had to come in to relieve Jose Bautista, who injured himself failing to catch a fly ball in the outfield. It hit him in the head, because of course it did. So Kepler fouls that one off, and it's 0-1. Kepler hit a home run in yesterday's game, getting the day off here against the lefty on the mound. That was J.A. Happ, but he has since been run from the ball game. No balls, 2 strikes. Oof. Strike 3 called. Time to stretch. Twins up 6-0. Josh Donaldson here in inning number 7.
For Toronto, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
That one missing outside. Donaldson cuts at it, but slices it foul to the right side. 1-1. Strike called. Boy, Santiago has been fantastic in this ball game. Now on 1-2, and he's been efficient. Look at the pitch count. Strike 3 called. If only Kyle Gibson could have been, had 1/5 of this efficiency yesterday, we might have been able to win that game. 1 out in the 7th. Outside on the slider. And fouled off. Santiago really working the outside corners. 1-2. Missing. Just a single hit for the Jays here as we have 1 out in the 7th. Fouled off to stay alive. Missing down low, and the count runs full with Troy Tulowitzki in the on-deck circle. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Just getting a piece of the change. This will be pitch number 8 of the at-bat. Fouled off. And after this at-bat, the pitch count should return to a somewhat legitimate number here. Still going. Pitch number 9. Strike 3 called. Pierce doesn't like it. Ump doesn't care. 2 down. And Troy Tulowitzki has a pair of strikeouts. Outside for ball 1. This will be pitch number 70. Right now, here, bottom 7, 2 down, nobody on. Fouled off. Upstairs, missing badly. 2-1. Santiago has been absolutely dealing here in this ball game. What a comeback from the 8-2 loss in game 1. Lots of long balls from both teams so far in this series. 2-2. Tulowitzki goes down, and he has 3 strikeouts on the game. Hector Santiago Fantastic. 1 hit allowed through 7. The Twins lead 6-zip. Here's Kenny Vargas.
First baseman number 23, Kenny Vargas.
Vargas swings at the first pitch. Picked up at third. Playable. 1 down.
Left fielder,
9 strikeouts for Hector. J.A. Happ, not quite as good. Understatement of the year. Here's Grossman. 2 for 3 with a homer.
Ball 1, no strike.
Sparkman working some long relief duty here. Already at 37 pitches. The rising fastball, the running fastball, I should say. Not a rising fastball. This isn't softball. You can't make the ball continuously go up. Grossman. Oh. Okay. Play with it. Do something. Pop it. Ah. Lame. 1-2. Back up the middle. This one ricochets off of Sparkman. Picked up at third. Throw to first. Not in time. That's exactly, well, not exactly, but very similar to how the Blue Jays picked up their lone hit. It was a ball that went off Santiago, but this one goes over to third, whereas the Blue Jays hit came back to the catcher, and that's how they have their hit. So a base hit, and Adonis Garcia, the batter. Garcia watches the slurve all the way. It's right down the middle for strike 1. 6-0 Twins, looking to tie up this series at 1. Leave that fastball for another time. 2 pitches, 1 ball, 1 strike. Garcia turns on the breaking ball and fouls it to the left. Read it just a little early. 1-2. No.
Inside, ball 1.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Grossman at first. And again. Tapper to the mound. They'll go to second for 1. Will they have enough to get 2? I don't think so. Garcia beats it out. It'll be a fielder's choice.
the batter, shortstop, Jorge.
And now Polanco with 2 down and Garcia at first base. Polanco's had a good game. He is 2 for 3. As he takes a fastball over the heart of the plate. 0-1 to the shortstop, Polanco,
I got a ball, 1 strike.
as that one misses. On 1-1. Sparkman approaching 50 pitches in relief. Up the middle. Playable at short. He'll step on the bag. Keep it himself. And the inning finally over. Twins don't score, but they threaten. We head to the bottom of the 8th with Santiago heading back to the mound. No doubt about it. There's no activity in the Twins bullpen, and rightfully so. Santiago has been in the zone all game long. To right. And caught nicely by Kepler. I'm not sure Bautista would have run that down. So here's Russell Martin. So that one's a bit low and gets away from catcher Mitch Garver. I don't know what pitch I chose. On 1-0, fastball up in the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hacked at and fouled off. This will be pitch number 80. Ugly swing popped up. Vargas has it for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Chris Coughlin.
So here's Chris Coughlin. Yep, easy catch for that lady. No problem. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Santiago on 0-2. Nobody on. 2 outs.
Ball.
Upstairs and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Problem is his energy is getting low. Fouled off. Pitch count's excellent. He's at 84. Don't know if we can finish this game or not. Let's get out of this inning first.
Ball, that's off the plate.
2-2. Everything's dependent on this batter. Upstairs, it's full. Well, 3-2. Fouled off. Oh, every pitch that goes by, his energy gets slightly lower, and it's starting to bug me. I really wanted to finish this game with him. To left. He's at 89 pitches. Through 8, he's allowed 1 hit. Almost got to send him back out in the 9th, don't we? We'll get the bullpen ready in case anything else happens, but I'd love for him to finish this game. Twins in the 9th have Mitch Garver due up.
Leading off for Minnesota, catcher, number 43.
Garver cuts and misses at the slurve that was in the outside portion of the plate. And it's 0-1.
I got the count.
Well, that was even further out. 0-2. Garver lines it to second for the out. Well, still finished with a quality swing, at least. So it'll be Rajay Davis. Davis down the line. He runs fast, but not nearly fast enough to beat that one out. 2 away.
The batter, number 2.
And Brian Dozier. 2 for 4.
Ball 1.
As the fastball is down and in for ball 1. Sparkman in excessively long relief. 54 pitches.
Ball 2.
Safe to say he's not going to throw tomorrow. To the right center field gap, and Dozier has his 3rd hit of the game. This one will be a double. Base is empty, double for Brian Dozier, and Sano will get one more shot.
Miguel Sano.
Sano homered earlier. Twins already up 6-0. Dozier faking the run over to 3rd. Breaking ball does not grab that inside corner. 2-0. To right and hit well. Sano track wall, and he's got another home run. 8-0 Minnesota. Sano going oppo for his second of the game. 6th home run of the year. And it's 8-0 Twins. Max Kepler.
Next for the Twins, right fielder, Max Kepler.
Apparently Sparkman's just going to stay in this game until his arm falls off. Kepler back up the middle. Base hit. Kenny Vargas.
First baseman, Kenny Vargas.
Vargas late on the fastball. Sends it to the left side. Still in play. And that will do it. Hector Santiago's coming out for the 9th. See how he does. Can he finish what he started? Dalton Pompey will lead it off.
Leading off in the bottom of the 9th. Left fielder,
Santiago will hit 90 pitches here.
Pompey.
On the strike. 1 hit allowed for Santiago. It was a comebacker that he couldn't field properly, and it ricocheted back to the catcher, but Garver was unable to throw him out. Swing and a foul, 2 strikes.
One ball.
Curveball, or circle change, I should say, misses low. Haven't had a lot of opportunities for no-hitters this year. That one's flied to center and caught. Phil Hughes threw a no-hitter in the around this time, in fact. First week of May of 2017. Santiago, a 1-hitter through 8 1/3.
That's a ball.
Ball inside. Sure, it's not the same excitement as a no-hitter because obviously the damage is done. It's like in bowling when you throw a spare on the first ball, but then you throw like 9 or 10 in a row. Strikes afterwards. Great. I can shoot a 290. A 1-hitter with a hit early on is baseball's equivalent of a 290 in bowling. I know he's getting tired, but he's ready to go. 1 more out. Pitch is low. Santiago, 8-0 Twins. That one's way upstairs. To left. Rosario, or rather Grossman, is under it. And the Twins and Hector Santiago throw a 1-hitter. A complete game shutout for Hector Santiago. How about that? Awesome stuff right there. Hector Santiago allows a single hit in a fantastic ball game, and now the Twins and the Blue Jays all square 1 game apiece in this 3-game series. Santiago improves to 3-1. He allowed a single hit, struck out 9. J.A. Happ gave up 6 hits. He only struck out 1. Brian Dozier, a 3-hit game. He had a double. Sano homered twice. Sano had 4 RBI. He's up to 20.
His record is now 3-1.
Crush Tag Gaming, how are you, man? Nice to see you.
Give the save to Hector Santiago. The loss goes to
All right, there's your box score.
first loss of
Santiago, man, 1 hit that ricocheted off of Santiago, went back to the catcher, and Garver couldn't throw him out. That was the difference between a no-hitter. At least it came early. There was no pressure.
The King Street streetcar provides access to St. Andrews Station via the ends of
Oh, well.
or Peter Street.
Like I said, it was around this time of 2017 where we had Phil Hughes throw that no-hitter, that special no-hitter where he was 0-5 and then suddenly throws a no-no. Friggin' crazy. Obviously, he's the player of the game. And Bautista injured his head, so he's out 1 to 2 weeks. We'll DL him so we can bring someone up. Oh, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. My days, hey, it's going. It's another day. I don't normally stream on Tuesday, but we usually do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I didn't stream yesterday. Went out to lunch instead, so we're streaming today just to make up for it. But no complaints here. Everything is wonderful. Zach Granite is eligible. Let's activate. Oh, no. Keep him there. This is, I mean, MLB The Show has been our mainstay, but I do a lot of, like, when Super Mario Odyssey came out, we streamed that for like a week and a half. I do NHL 18 on occasion. We had once I get a 360, we're going to go back to NCAA Football 14. I borrowed a 360 from a friend so I could play that game, and it conked out very quickly on me because he had the original, and the Red Ring of Death thing was still prevalent in that, so screw that. I need to find a 360, and we'll get back to some of that. Man, NCAA 14 was so fun. I love that game. So I'd love to jump back into that. Yeah. Still waiting when the day will come where we'll have college football once again on the consoles. Can't wait. Yeah, MLB's fun. This is, like I said, this is the mainstay for us. So we're in the second season of our Twins franchise, and let's see, we've alternated wins for a while here. All right, let's save it real quick and get to our third game of the stream. All right. Yeah, once the first season was over, I took a break and played a few other games. I had to take, I think I took like 6 weeks off of this game. And then pretty recently, once the playoffs were getting going in real life, that's when we jumped back in. And now that the real season's over, this is our baseball fix for a while. So, like I said, I'm a big. I also do a lot of NHL 18 as well. So baseball and hockey are my two big sports, 1 and 1A basically. So my excuse is that there's always either baseball or hockey happening. One is always happening in real life. So everyone always talks about football around me. I'm like, you know what? Football is like my third or fourth sport. So whatever. Some people think I'm weird that I don't like football as much as I like baseball or hockey. Is it that weird? I don't think it is, but oh yeah, we gotta fix our lineup because we put Bautista on the DL. Hey, you know what? Hockey's not for everyone. It's not, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I hate the NBA. I have a lot of friends who love the NBA. I hate the NBA. I like basketball. I just can't stand the NBA. I love college ball. But yeah, hockey's not for everyone, and there's nothing wrong with that. I get it. Let's see. So Bautista's out for a week and a half. Granite's still out, Motter's still out. Good lord, we gotta bring someone up. Looks like it's gotta be an outfielder too. Santana's gotta be the guy. Get him back up here. Yeah, like I said, I don't think there's anything wrong with people who don't like a certain sport. I can make an argument for loving any sport, but I can also make the same argument for hating a sport. I get it. I don't ever put anyone down for something they don't like. It's cool. Everyone has their own preferences. Alright. Yeah, Santana's up. Should probably get someone from AA up as well, because the lineups are going to get thin. Taylor? Kearns? Taylor it is. Alright. We'll temporarily move him to AAA. That won't stick, but... Oh yeah, you know what? I like what I like, I don't like what I don't like, and that's it. I'm not gonna... I'm not gonna apologize or make excuses for what I don't like. I used to love the NFL. Like, I had Colts season tickets for years. And I have just... It has nothing to do with what's been going on in the NFL for the last year. It has nothing to do with that. My love of the NFL has faded ever so steadily over the last 4 or 5 seasons. It just... I don't even make it a priority to watch football on Sunday. I don't care. If it's on, I'll watch it. If it's not, no big deal. Alright, Santana is in. Okay. There we go. I don't think Kevin Taylor should be leading off in the minors, but it's done. I don't... Okay. Alright, let's get to it. Third game of the series. Rubber game, in fact. We have all of our valid lineups now. Have we satisfied the gods of MLB The Show? So let me update the stream. We're 19-11. Still first. Oh, we didn't check the standings. Is Kansas City still on their ungodly winning streak? No, they finally lost. They had an 8-game winning streak. They have finally lost. So a very good AL Central here early on, with the 17-13 Royals in third place. Now we can get to the game. Final game of the series, rubber game, in fact. We're going to have Johnny Cueto on the mound. Oh, yeah. Johnny Cueto versus Francisco Liriano. Wow, Toronto's energy levels are all very low. That is embarrassingly low. Another lefty on the mound, so we'll probably have Morneau sit this one out as well. Who wants to play? Get Garcia back in there. We have an off day tomorrow, so... Thinking. Davis can... We could DH Davis. If Santana wasn't so low on energy, we'd probably play him. I could do that. I could DH him. We'll DH Davis. Davis, Dozier, Sano. Vargas will bat 4th. We'll bat Rosario 5th. There we go. I'm sure everyone's where they need to be. Are you kidding me? Oh, Kenny, come on. Get it together. What was he doing? Alright, he doesn't have to play. God, anyone can play first base. I guess Morneau's back in. Ugh. fine. I mean, I like the RPG elements of this game. I think it does a pretty decent job of it. All right. Let's go. Boy, let's try not to get killed by Donaldson here. The Blue Jays are going to be out for blood. They only had one hit in yesterday's game. Roof's open today. Cool. Single hit. We got crushed 8-2 in Game 1. Twins winning 8-0 in Game 2. And now the Blue Jays wearing red for their Sunday matinee here at Rogers Center with Francisco Liriano. He used to be good. Former Twin.
Leading off the afternoon for Minnesota.
Rajai Davis leads it off. Fastball slider change. We know Liriano has quality stuff. But does he still have it in 2018? We'll find out if he's going to get that call with the fastball at the lower end of the knees. It could be a long day for Twins hitting. One ball, one strike to the speedy Davis. DHing today. On 1-2. Shoots that one foul. Toronto Blue Jays sitting at or near the top of the American League East. And we talked about it earlier in the stream. Our schedule over the next 3 weeks, every team is at or above 500. 1-2. This one's lined to right center field. It'll drop in for a base hit, and Davis, leadoff hitter, aboard for Minnesota. Stolen base alert. Stolen base alert.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Here's Dozier. 5 for 9 in the series, and those power numbers have not come in the last 2 games. All singles and a double. 10 home runs, 27 driven in. Liriano, the lefty, looks him back. Long kick and nearly hit Dozier. One 1-0. Little slide step action, and that one's inside for a ball. 2-0 to Brian Dozier. Line to center and hit well, but right at him. And Davis is going to have to retreat after taking off. So now 2 balls, 1 strike.
Third baseman, Miguel Sano.
And Dozier sending it to center for out number 1. Miguel Sano, who had 2 home runs yesterday. He's 3 for 9 in the series with 4 driven in. They pitch out. Davis flails back into first base. So 1-0. And now 2. You got to pitch Sano carefully after yesterday's game. Late swing on the fastball. Should have swung early. Should have sat fastball. Ground ball, that'll be 2. Second for 1. Over to first. And the double play. Took off a pitch too early. Pitch too late, I guess. We were going to go on the next pitch. Oh well. We head to the bottom half of the first, and we'll see Johnny Cueto, 5-1 on the season, an ERA just under 4. Not a good outing in his previous start. Despite that high ERA, he has managed to get the job done when necessary. 5-1. On the season. Liner to right. Morneau couldn't glove it. And we talked about that 290 in bowling. That's exactly what we're seeing here. First ball in play, and it's a hit.
The shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
So now Troy Tulowitzki. First pitch, fouled off. Cueto comes set. Kicks and fires. This one's popped up on the infield. Polanco out to play it. About 5-6 steps into the grass. Makes the catch for out number 1. Well, we haven't even seen the Blue Jays batting order yet, have we? Josh Donaldson. Second in hitting in the American League. 343. Had an outstanding game 1 of the series. Non-existent yesterday. But that's true of almost every batter in this order. That's a tailor-made double play around the horn. 5-4-3. Thank you very much. 5-4-3. 2 out. 1 in the books. We head to the second. Scoreless. I appreciate the follow so far today, guys. Thank you so much for joining us here on stream. JK with you here. It's a Tuesday afternoon here in the Twin Cities. We are in Toronto for this ball game. Game 3 of the 3-game set. Justin Morneau playing today. Wasn't scheduled to start. A little pregame setback for Kenny Vargas. So Morneau will take his spot at first base today. Back up the middle. And played it short. Turn. Fire. And got it. Well, Morneau doesn't run well at all. Very prevalent there. As Tulowitzki, a former Gold Glove winner. Last year's Gold Glove winner, in fact. With an outstanding play at short to get him. Eddie Rosario homered in Friday's game. Looking to bounce back from yesterday. As he takes the ball low. Francisco Liriano on the mound. Longtime Minnesota Twin. He played for the Pirates. Now the Blue Jays. Rosario swinging, going the opposite field. Fly ball to left for out number 2.
Batting sixth, shortstop.
And now Jorge Polanco. Out of the windup is Liriano. First pitch is up and away.
Counts 1-0.
Polanco had a nice pitch at the knees that he liked. Fouled it off. 1-1. Same thing. Make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Inside, nearly got him. And it's 2-2. Roof open here at Rogers Center for the first time in the series. Last time we'll be here this season. Only time, in fact. That's fly to right. That will fall foul. Lots of room in foul territory here, as is the case in some of the older ballparks. 2-2. And again. Two balls, 2 strikes. To Jorge Polanco, shortstop for the Twins. Boy, and he is just working that right side of the foul territory. This will be pitch number 8 of the at-bat. Rinse and repeat. My goodness, Polanco, very consistent fouling off these pitches. And look at that. All fastballs with the exception of the lone slider that snuck in there. 2-2. Tenth pitch from Liriano. Got him. Finally, he's stuck with the fastball on 9 of those 10 pitches. And finally, despite the solid at-bat from Polanco, gets him. 1.5 complete. We head to the bottom of the second. 0-0 the score.
Leading off with a J.
Here's Steve Pearce. He's had himself a decent series thus far. Ground ball. Oh, the shift was on, and it's going to get all the way through. Second hit for the Jays. Second of the leadoff variety.
Batting fifth.
And that brings up Kendrys Morales. Cueto, oh boy, that one's hit hard to center. Morales. And caught. Adonis Garcia in center field. Far from his... Who's covering second? Nobody's covering second. Oh. I throw it to the cutoff guy, and I can't get it to second. Nobody was covering. Unreal. So Cueto certainly has to be cringing at that one. He could have been covering second. Just saying. What else was he doing? Strike. I don't need to see it again. We were already there. 0-2. Got him. Big strikeout for Cueto. 2 away. And Chris Coughlin, the batter. 10 RBIs, but hitting just .223 on the season. Cut fastball from Cueto. To right. Under it. And the third out. Kepler has it. That's Grossman, I suppose. I can never keep track of who's playing the outfield anymore. We head to the top of the third, and it's Mitch Garver. 341 on the season, starting for back-to-back games now.
Number 43.
Liriano kicks and fires. First pitch at the knees, but low. Garver with a home run swing, but a big miss. 1-1. Hit well to right center field, but very playable for the first out.
Batting 8. Right fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Robbie Grossman will be the batter, playing right field today. First pitch, he's going to pop it up to a shallow right field. Ugly. And now 2 down.
Batting 9th, center
So
fielder,
here is Adonis Garcia.
Adonis Garcia.
Right down the middle, and as expected, not going to swing at it. Garcia. Batting in the 9 spot for the Twins. Takes upstairs and just off the plate, called strike 2. Checked his swing, barely. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, if Liriano can get through Garcia, he will have faced the minimum. Inside. There was that double play that helped out for sure. But here on 2-2. Lined and fielded on the short hop at second base. Over to first. 9 come to the plate. 9 have been taken down. As we mentioned, there was that double play. That's why the Twins have a hit. Aaron Hill getting his first plate appearance of this series. He's hitting 118. So there's probably a reason why. Strike called. And fouled off. It's 0-2. Cueto. Got him on 3 pitches. The slider, nasty. Strikeout for Johnny Cueto, and Dalton Pompey will be the new batter.
Left fielder, Dalton Pompey.
Off the plate, ball one.
Fastball runs up and in. No call. Ball 1.
That's outside.
And now outside for a 2-0 count.
Oh, that's out.
3-0. Cueto puts one right down the middle. And now 3 balls, 1 strike. Still has work to do.
Ball 4.
Oh!
Take the base.
What? What? I don't know what was wrong with that pitch. I honestly don't. That looked like it was right down the middle on the slider.
Fielder, Kevin Pillar.
What do you want from me? The entire ball is in the strike zone. Oh. Brutal.
Safe.
The entire baseball was in the strike zone. In what universe is that a ball? Popped up. Dozier backs up a couple steps. He's under it. And that's out number 2. My God.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki, who swings hard but misses the changeup. It's 0-1.
1-1.
Out of the corner of my eye, I swear to you, I thought he was running. Swing and a miss, and now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Can you imagine if that happened in real? I mean, it wouldn't, because obviously the catcher's looking right at him. 2-2, 95 on the fastball, just missed. I would say it's important to get a strikeout here or put something in play because the runner will take off if it goes to a 3-2 count. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Three and 2. To right and hit well. At the track, at the wall, and gone. Grossman could not quite get up that very tall 10-foot wall. It's a home run by the narrowest of margins, 2-0 Toronto. Troy Tulowitzki's 7th home run of the season, clearing the fence by maybe a foot or 2. Come on, Grossman, get up there, man. So Josh Donaldson will be the batter.
Donaldson.
Down the line, that's a fair ball. Donaldson rounds first, heading towards second, and that one's off the mark. Dozier couldn't handle it. Morneau backs him up. He misplays it briefly. Nonetheless, Donaldson is in at second safely. All with 2 outs. A cut fastball to start out against Pierce. That 10th double for Josh Donaldson on the season. Wave and a miss to make it 0-2. Rope to left. Get that ball in. That could be a play at the plate if it's on the mark. And it is late on the relay. 3-0 Jays.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
And now Kendrys Morales. Cueto, who looked really good through 2 innings, struggling mightily here in the bottom of the third. That one's fouled off to the right. Big cut and a miss. And now 1 ball, 2 strikes with Johnny Cueto. Popped up. Should be playable. Garver has it. 3 runs scoring in the inning, though. Troy Tulowitzki's home run made it 2-0, and then Pierce lined for a base hit. 3-0 as Rajay Davis starts the 4th inning. The minimum have come to the plate for Minnesota. And Liriano delivers a fastball at 93 on the outside portion of the plate. Went with a change, and it was a nice change of pace for sure, because Davis swinging early, and it's 0-2. Check swing, and he didn't go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Count even now. 2 in here to Rajay Davis. Inside, and it hits him. Davis is aboard, and now Dozier comes to the plate. Some serious speed on the base paths. Dozier is 0 for 1. What are you doing? Why did he stop? I told him to go back home. Why did he stop? God. Highlighting him and pressing circle makes him go back. That is such crap. Oh, my bad. I guess. You'd swear this is my first time, but it's not. 2-0. Things snowball in this game. 3-1. It'll be Davis's 2nd caught stealing of the year, I believe. Dozier will walk.
Now batting, 3rd baseman.
3rd caught stealing. Here's Sano. 1 down, as that one's outside. Sano, 2 home runs in yesterday's game, part of that 8-0 victory. Quick throw, Dozier back. Outside for a ball once again, 2-0. Liriano now struggling to find the plate. Line hard to right center field, but right at him. And now 2 down.
Now batting, the 1st baseman.
So Justin Morneau here as Francisco's about to hit his 50th pitch of the game. Turned on. Oh, man. Snagged at first. So lucky. 3.5 complete. 3-0 Jays. All right, Cueto, we're going to need you to throw 3 or 4 more solid innings here if we want any chance of winning this game. Cueto delivers low. It's 1-1. Big wave and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Russell Martin stands at the plate, ready. Grounds it back to Cueto on 2 hops. Throws to first for out number 1. Chris Coughlin. Went about 2/3 of the way around for strike number 1. That one looped into left down the line and foul.
Foul ball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball, that
Upstairs and away.
ball. 2-2 the count.
Not there. Ooh.
The count is full. 3-2.
Missed wildly there on that pitch. Full count.
Full full.
Well, Aaron Hill will be the batter.
Second baseman, Aaron Hill.
Come on, let's turn this. Second for 1. First for 2. There we go. 4 complete. Let's get some runs. How about that? Eddie Rosario out of the 5 spot. Polanco and then Garver due up for Minnesota.
Eddie Rosario.
First pitch, Rosario taking at the knees. A changeup. It's 0-1. That one runs up and outside. Ball to strike.
The count
Nearly
is
hits him.
1-1.
That'll make it 2-1. Control issues so far for Liriano, but it hasn't hurt him. Now 2-2. Inside fastball, and Rosario chases it. Well, how much like is this like yesterday's game? A single hit for the Twins
Polanco.
through 4 innings of offense. Blue Jays, very similar boat yesterday. Polanco shoots it to the right side, and it'll slice foul. Little comebacker. Liriano fields, plants, pivots. 2 down.
Now batting, number 43.
And it allows Mitch Garver to step in. Good pitch count from Liriano. 57 pitches through 4 2/3. That one nearly hits Garver.
Hey. 1 ball, 1 strike.
At the knees to make it 1-1. As Garver looks on, Liriano kicks and fires. That was outside, 2-1.
The count.
Garver starting for the 2nd consecutive game. Off day tomorrow, and then it's off to face the Kansas City Royals back home at Target Field. Quick inning for the Twins. They can't get anything going offensively. We are halfway home. 3-0 Jays. Dalton Pompey will work
Left fielder,
to lead this one off.
Pompey.
Pops up the first pitch. Garver retreats towards the backstop, makes the catch for out number 1.
Center fielder, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Kevin Pillar will get a chance. Nobody on, 1 out. Swinging at the first pitch. Scratch single to the right side. And the Jays have a runner on
Now batting, the shortstop, number
for Troy
2,
Tulowitzki.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Nope, that's down.
Tulowitzki thought about it, but thinks once again and opts not to go around. 1-0. That one misses. 2 balls, 1 strike. Guys, if you're lurking around and you like what you see, hit that follow button if you don't mind. We'd love to get more followers on the channel, grow the community. Had a couple of them today. Up and away, 3-2. Of course, there are various ways to follow us. Do it on YouTube and on Twitter. At JK Says Radio on Twitter. We're going to have another double play here. Oh, no, we are not. I spoke too soon. Dozier on the exchange drops the baseball because, of course, he does. And now Josh Donaldson. Very dangerous hitter, 346. Houdini 102, welcome. Nice to see you. Try this one. Here we go. We'll just give Dozier another opportunity to field. Five complete. Twins. Bleh. Manny Parr's getting warmed up. How's Liriano doing on energy? He's fine. I don't know why you'd take him out. He has one hit allowed. Sixth inning. Twins down 3. Still very much within reach. Just gotta be patient. Liriano's control has not been all that great. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Late swing. I'm doing well. Nothing for me to complain about.
I got to count 2-2.
So 2-2 here. One hopper to second. Even the balls were hitting well. Oh, did he throw it away? Yeah, he did. Wow.
Center fielder number 13.
I'm sorry, but when a second baseman has that much time, he should never throw it away. I mean, he's 75 feet from first. You got to make that. That's too easy of a play. Wow. Horrendous error. E4 and Adonis Garcia with a runner at first. Liriano fires one across the knees. No balls, 1 strike. Oh, God.
I got to count 0-2.
Even if that was the slider, it would have probably still been high. 0-2. Inside.
There's 1 and 2.
This will be pitch number 70 from Liriano. A fantastic outing. Not unlike what Santiago did yesterday for the Twins. Garcia swings and misses through the slider. 1 down, top of the order for Davis. He is 1 for 1. He's also been hit by a pitch. He also has a caught stealing. Kind of. To right and hit well. Nobody's going to get to this one. We will hold everyone up at 2 bases. Davis 2 for 2. And now Brian Dozier with a chance. A chance to cut the deficit or even tie it. 1 down. Liriano checks, kicks, fires, and oh my.
0-1's the count.
Man, if that's a fastball. Oof. 0-1. Dozier fouls it off, and the count now 0-2. Wow, quickly how things have turned here. That one in the dirt, blocked nicely. Grossman back, Davis back. 1-2 to to the American League leader in RBI. Fouled off, and we'll do it again. 75 pitches for Liriano. 1-2. Swing and a miss, an off speed, and it fools Dozier.
Now batting, third base.
2 down, and here comes Miguel Sano.
Sano.
Counts 1-0.
Oh, boy. 1 ball, no strikes. To center. Still coming in and ultimately caught. Twins threaten. They do not score. 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the 6th in favor of the Blue Jays.
Leading off for Toronto.
1 bad inning for Cueto.
Baseman.
That's been all the difference so far.
Ball 1. The count's 1-1.
That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ooh, scorched to left. Thankfully, he was ahead of it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cueto delivers a strikeout. Pierce does not swing at strike 3, and now Kendrys Morales ready to go. He's 0 for 3. 0 for 2, 0 for 3? I didn't see. He doesn't have a hit, I know that. That I know. But against Cueto lifetime, he is 4 for 7. Which means coming into this at bat, coming into this game, he was 4 for 5. I don't know how anyone can be 4 for 5 against Johnny Cueto.
Nope. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Cueto. And it's Russell Martin, who struck out in the 4th.
55. Russell Martin.
D-Rod.
Hot shot to first. Morneau will grab it, step on the bag. And we head to the 7th. Twins looking for something. They have 2 hits. They have Justin Morneau, who has grounded out twice.
First baseman, Justin Morneau.
D-Rod.
Boy, he is going with that first pitch changeup more often than I would like. Inside out swing, popped up along third. And 1 down.
Left fielder.
Yeah, Cueto, he had just 1 bad inning. That came in the 3rd, and that's, this offense hasn't helped them out whatsoever. Holy cow. 2 hits for the Twins here in the 7th. 80 pitches from Liriano. This one to Eddie Rosario, the left fielder for Minnesota. Ahead 1-0. Rosario turned on it nicely, but he was just a bit early. There it was. 1-1.
Ball, that's just out.
2 balls, 1 strike. Now 3-1. 1 batter at a time. Oh my God, get out of play. It's not going to.
Now batting, shortstop, Jorge.
Well, at least we'll always have game 2 of the series.
D-Rod.
As Polanco swings hard and misses the fastball. It's 0-1. We Polanco had a couple long at bats in this game. He had that 10-pitch at bat earlier, and the 8-pitch before that. But quickly 0-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Pitch that bounces off the plate. Doesn't offer. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Liriano just sawing guys off. Stretch time. 3-0 Jays. Well, still far from over. It's only 3-0.
Right fielder, Chris Coughlin.
It's not like scoring 3 runs in an inning is impossible. I've done it many times. Change up over for strike number 1. Now Cueto with a 1-2 count on Chris Coughlin.
2-2 to count.
94, way outside. Count is full now. Cut fastball on the outside corner, fouled off. We'll do it again. To right and a base hit. Cueto and Coughlin battled, but Cueto ultimately allows a hit.
Now batting, second baseman,
It's a
Aaron.
low knee high in the zone. Aaron Hill. With nobody out, 1 runner at first. Well, obviously only 1 runner. There wouldn't be 2 runners at first. 1 runner on base. He's at first. To center, and now back-to-back hits. Runner will advance over to third. Throw is not in time. First and third, nobody down.
The left fielder, number 23.
Well, poop.
Captain Pompey.
Trevor May warming up in the Twins bullpen.
Nope, that's a ball.
A double play would be awesome. A pop-up would be, or a strikeout would probably be just as welcome. Tapper. Not going to get anybody. Runner was moving on contact. Weren't going to get him at the plate. Weren't going to get anybody.
Fielder, number
4-0.
Kevin Pillar.
Just friggin' awful. Oh, and 1.
Ball, that's inside.
Well, I don't know what's up with Cueto this season. Last year, he was just unhittable completely all season. And despite his 5-1 record, his ERA is near 4. And after this game, probably higher. Second for 1, first not in time.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Troy.
We talked about Tulowitzki earlier. He homered. We don't need to see it again. Believe me, he did. Strike over the plate. And now 1-1. Tapped foul. Come on, Cueto, gotta get something here. To right and into the stands, foul. Big strikeout. Cueto making him look silly. And it'll be Josh Donaldson.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Goes with a changeup. That one catches the outside corner. Big cut. A miss. 92 on the fastball. And it is 0-2. Oh, no. Thankfully, the runner not coming home. Runner advancing to second, however. 1-2. Up the middle, and 2 runs score, and I think that's going to be it for Cueto. Ouch. Wild pitch cost us a run.
Now batting, first baseman, Steve Pierce.
Not Cueto's day. He got no run support.
Now pitching for Minnesota.
But too many runs allowed, and now
Trevor
a
May.
little mop-up duty here for Twins bullpen unless they can get some runs in the 8th. Trevor May, the new pitcher. To right, another hit. Overthrow, and May with the backup. First and second for the Blue Jays here with 2 down in the 7th. They already lead 6-0.
0-1's the count.
Big cut and a miss. 0-2. And fouled off. Really, no game in this series has been close. Game 1, we got demolished. Game 2, we only allowed 1 hit. And here in Game 3 now, 6-0. They'll go to second, and we head to the 8th. Twins now down 6-0. And Mitch Garver to start it off against Francisco Liriano, who has thrown a gem. Drive to left. Garver turned on it, but it's foul. Good contact on a pitch up and in. But 0-1. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Garver sends one to left center field, but that's going to stay in the park. One away for Robbie Grossman.
Right fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Grossman's 0 for 2. One hopper to short, and it's not like we haven't hit the ball with some relative velocity here. That was hit hard. Right at him. 2 down. Adonis Garcia, the batter. Strike taken. Oh, boy. 0-1. That one's driven to left. High and deep. Shutout over. Yay. Garcia's 4th home run of the year. 6-1. I mean, it's something, right? That should probably knock Liriano out of the game. Garcia's 4th of the year. It's 6-1 Jays. Could not have put that ball any more down the heart of the plate. Top of the order, Rajay Davis. That did not take Liriano out. He is still on the mound. He goes upstairs on Davis, and it's 1-0. Davis scorches it to center, hit well. But at the center fielder for out number 3, and Pilar pulls it in. Twins get 1. Far from what they need, though. Bottom 8, 6-1 Jays. Trevor May stays on the mound, at least for one batter. Big cut and a miss. And it's 0-2.
The count is
94 on the fastball. One ball, two strikes. Swing and a miss. Trevor May with a big strikeout. We're going to go to
The right fielder, number
the
7,
bullpen here and go get Glenn Perkins.
Hovland. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Minnesota, number 15, Glenn
Perkins with his 2.84 ERA out for the 10th time. To first, fielded by Morneau. He'll take it himself. 2 down.
Now batting,
And Aaron Hill, the batter.
Aaron Hill.
First pitch, it's one hop to Dozier. He goes to first. Quick inning for the Jays offensively. We head to the top of the 9th. 5 runs needed to keep this one going.
Your attention,
Oh boy, Joe Biagini
for the Blue Jays, number
coming out.
31, Joe Biagini.
1.74 ERA. We faced him on Friday. Now Brian Dozier will lead it off.
Second baseman,
He's got the fastball slurve and a changeup with a slider. So here we go. First pitch to Dozier at the knees on the breaking ball. It's 0-1. Off day tomorrow. Rest guys up for our 16 consecutive days with a game. We're back at home at Target Field, though, so that's good. We'll be facing the Kansas City Royals, who finally lost after an 8-game winning streak. Dozier fouls off the fastball, and it's 1-2. And again. Again, thanks everyone for tuning in to our stream this afternoon. Glad you could make it. Dozier swings at the pitch that ended up hitting the dirt. He will be thrown out at first on the strikeout. If you haven't done so, like and follow us on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter as well. Everything's at the top of the page. Miguel Sano. No balls, one strike. Sano gets the hold of that one, driving it to left at the track and at the wall. This one's gone. Well, 6-2, perhaps making the score a little bit more respectable. Sano has his 3rd home run in the last 2 games. And now Justin Morneau.
Justin Morneau.
Morneau goes the other way on the first pitch. Couldn't quite get around on it. Skies it to left for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Here's Eddie Rosario. Rosario taking a fastball for strike 1. Toronto, assuming they hold on, will take 2 of 3 from this series. And will continue to lead the American League East. The Twins, I do not believe, can give up their lead in the Central with the loss. I think we'll still have at least a half-game lead. But we will check. 1-2. Rosario gets a piece of the slurve and stays alive. 1-2. Same result, just a piece. We continue the game. Ground ball right side and through. Rosario is aboard. See if we can work some two-out magic here. Down 4 runs.
Now batting,
It'll be Jorge Polanco
Jorge
looking to take his cuts. He's 0 for 3. Fastball catches the outside corner at the knees. No balls, 1 strike to the shortstop. Ooh. Wow. What a generous strike. 0-2. Staying on that outside corner, it's fouled off. No balls, 2 strikes. Broken bat. And popped up on the infield. That'll do it. Toronto winning the rubber match of this series. Liriano's going to pick up the victory. We'll see the box score here momentarily. Cueto's going to suffer his 2nd loss of the season. Liriano improves to 2-1. Sanoa home run, his 7th, 21st RBI. Davis a double. Other than that, very little offense for the Twins. Cueto gets the loss. He's 5-2 after giving up 6 earned runs. Struck out 5, walked a pair. Relief pitching, fine. We'll check the standings for you. Ugh. Tough. Kenny Vargas sustained a knee injury. He appears to be out a few days. We'll keep him active. We do have an off day, so he should be good to go. Maybe miss a day. Giovanni Urshela to the Pirates for Felipe Rivero. Super duper. All right, we'll face the 17-14 Kansas City Royals in our next outing. We do have a half-game lead on the Indians. We've played 1 fewer game, so that is in the loss column. The Tribe have now rattled off 4 in a row. Yankees at 21-13, Astros at 22-12. In the National League, nobody dominating. Dodgers, 24-10. Cubs, 22-11. Mets, Marlins, Nationals. Phillies, all very close. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us, guys. Thank you so much. That's our series. Our next series will feature the Kansas City Royals back at home against the Minnesota Twins at Target Field. Can't wait. Urban Santana, Ian Kennedy will be the probable starters in that first game. All right, we're going to host somebody. We're going to see who's on our favorites list here, and we'll get you over there. Maybe Trevor May. I don't know. I think we've hosted a lot of Trevor May. I don't want to say I don't want to, but we'll find out. In the meantime, guys, be kind to one another. Please be kind to one another. We'll see you in our next stream. Everyone, have a great rest of your day. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow for more of our channel. Have a great afternoon.